Hello, welcome to the Real Estate Daily Magazine podcast. I'm your host, Frank Ray, and I'm here with Adam LeBlanc with Success Mortgage Partners. What's going on, Adam? How you doing, brother?
Frank, how are you? I'm great.
I'm great, too. Thanks for asking, man. Hey, let's talk about real estate partners and how you take care of your real estate partners, because we were having a chat before. Of course, you're with Success Mortgage Partners, and a lot of us over at Success Mortgage Partners are part of Steve Kyle's lender network, which you're a part of, right? And there's a certain way that lenders like yourself and the network handle working with real estate partners. I think this is really unique, and I think a real estate partner should know about it. So, give us some insights to that. What am I talking about here? Fill them in on what I'm talking about.
I'm glad you brought that up. Straight to the point. So, let me start off by saying that at Success Mortgage Partners, I'm on the Steve Kyle's team.
Yeah.
There's a very systematic way that we go about, organizing our day, organizing our week. It's very proactive as far as outreach, making calls. And I have a certain schedule that I actually contact my referral partners, and I contact other agents that I want to work with.
Yeah.
But I'm very, at the same time, I'm looking for agents that are doing a certain amount of business, that are proactive, not necessarily the part-time agents, but who are doing 8 or more transactions a year.
Yeah.
And I like a two-way street, like a win-win situation. I like to find people that I can send business to, because a lot of clients come to me and they get pre-approved before they talk to a realtor. They're looking to buy a home, and they come to me to get pre-approved, and then they don't have an agent. So what do? I'm going to send them to an agent in that micro market where somebody that's obviously first on my Rolodex right there. So I'm looking for more of those. But what I try to do, best practice, is I always reach out and I ask for business, and I make friends. And I find the more I want to do business with people I like. And that's important to me, and I end up making friends with most of them. So
yeah, that's a big deal. It's and I think that goes on the real estate agent side too. I think most real estate agents want to work with people that they feel are their friends, that they know they can trust, right? And so yeah, it's important, and that building that relationship takes a little bit of time, doesn't it, Adam? Yeah.
And interestingly enough, the last 2 years have been challenging years, but I've actually built up a good clientele of clients as well as agents that are investment focused. So I tend to work with a lot of real estate investors as of late. It just happened. It fell on my plate. So
it's interesting. I think that happens to a lot of us. Is you find yourself falling in, not that this is all you do, right? You do everything, of course, but sometimes we fall into sort of a niche kind of a thing where suddenly we're doing a lot of these types of loans. For some, it might be VA. For some, it might be FHA. For some, it might be first time home buyer down payment assistance programs. But for some, like you've got, you're really doing a bunch in that investor vein.
Yeah, right? And I mean, it's interesting because a lot of the investors, I love dealing with real estate investors, that are experienced investors, because they're so used to a certain type of lending, which you're familiar with, like private money or hard money.
Yeah.
Rules are different, or maybe there is no rules, or the rules are made by that, institution, so to speak. Really higher for those because they're higher risk products.
Yeah.
I'm able to bring them into something that is a lot lower of an interest rate, still has the flexibility, and usually meet their needs. And they're happy to get out of a 15% interest rate into a 9.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Deal to close. The agent wants the deal to close, and the investment purpose loans, it's usually about the numbers. So I kind of fall into that. It's made me better at what I do when dealing with like a first time home buyer or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. You mentioned too that you're the type of originator. Now I know real estate agents don't see these type of originators very often, where you're the type of originator who actually has a system in place and a methodology to digging up transactions to hand back to your real estate partner. So it's not just them always sending you a deal. You're also reciprocating and sending referrals back most of the time from the deal that the real estate agent sent you. And so how does that work?
100%. So it's a two-way street, or more like an 8-way street, because every single time I deal with a client or somebody who's associated with the deal, whether that's a realtor, whether that's the title rep, the escrow officer, the co-borrower, I ask for business. And at the end of the transaction, during the middle of the transaction, I ask them, hey, do you have an insurance agent? Hey, do you have an agent you work with, a real estate agent? Do you have, a CPA, and these types of things. So I try to bring that full circle, get the conversation going in all those different directions. Then I have multiple avenues here to refer and bring business to them, because I call them up and send them to a potential client, and hopefully they reciprocate. It's a two-way street. So
and I know that for the agents that are watching and listening to this, I know they don't want to feel this way, but for a lot of agents, I'll even say this: a lot of loan officers and agents, a lot of people in the real estate industry, whether you're in loans or real estate, struggle, right? Struggle with consistently asking someone, hey, before you hang up the phone, by saying, hey, before I let you go, don't forget, if you got any friends, family, or coworkers looking to buy or sell, can I count on you to send them my way? Like, people have a trouble doing that. They feel weird about it. But what I'm hearing from you and what I know of you, because we're on the same team, you've got this down. Like, you can do this, right? And so I think what I'm hearing is like, if I'm an agent and I'm working with you, even if I'm not being so bold as to ask for the referral as often as I should, I know you are, right? I know you're asking for the referral, so that when I send my deal to Adam, I know, okay, well, at least Adam's going to be asking them, and then when you dig a deal out, then you can send it back to me like, oh, good. Thanks.
right.
Thanks for doing that. Right.
No, I look at it as a win-win. We're on an equal playing field here. And it's not about, and I get it, because I feel the same way with like friends and family. When you first get into the business, they say work your sphere of influence.
Yeah.
Friends and family and coworkers. And I'll be honest, everybody knows what I do, but I don't ask friends and family for business. I feel that's me. I feel a little strange.
Weird.
A little tacky doing that.
Yeah.
Now, not to say I haven't got business from them, but with agents, I look at us like we're on an equal playing field. They need us just as bad as we need them. So I'm not about, it's not chasing or kissing butt or anything like that. It's making friends on an equal playing field. And I'm bold, by nature when it comes to things like that. So I'm definitely not afraid to ask for the business or make a cold call when the time comes,
Yeah.
The daily success plan, as you know. So
yeah, that's what it's all about. Well, cool, man. Cool. Right on. Well, I tell you what we'll do is, for any agents that might be interested in chatting with Adam. Now you're in LA, right?
LA, Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
LA, as well as Orange County, even San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because you spent some time up here in my neck of the woods too. So I'm up in the Bay Area. Yeah. So if any agents watching this are interested in, maybe you like Adam, right? You like the way he's thinking. You want to learn more about how he refers back. You work with investor, that kind of a thing. We'll put Adam's contact information all down below on the magazine. And then if you're just watching us on YouTube, his contact information will be in the description on YouTube. So you're happy to work with more people, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah. No.
And this year's all about building. I heard some great quotes this morning. I'm trying to base my whole 2025 on this, actually.
What is it?
Real quick. Okay. So my questions are piercing. My answers are motivating. My presence is commanding. I am remembered in a positive frame. I'm influential. My success is contagious. The power is in the question.
That's awesome.
It struck me. Yeah. And I said, that is real cool. And I'm going to try to live my 2025 by that.
That's awesome, brother. Fantastic stuff. I love it, man. All right. Adam LeBlanc, Success Mortgage Partners down there in Southern California. Reach out to him. His contact information is down below or in the YouTube description. Adam, thanks for joining us, man. Come back again, okay?
Thanks so much for having me.
All right. We'll see y'all later.